ambassador to Israel says plans for a possible military strike on Iran are ready and the option is fully available. And that statement comes just days before Tehran's due to resume talks with world powers over its nuclear program. With me now, investigative journalist and historian Gareth Porter is on the line from Washington, D.C. Mr. Porter, hi. The American ambassador claims the U.S. prefers to resolve the dispute diplomatically, yet still said a military strike was ready. How would you assess the diplomacy there?
Well, I think the diplomacy, so-called, there is, in fact, a political bow to Israeli interests, trying to please the Israeli public as well as, to some extent, to appease the Netanyahu government. I don't think that it means anything more than that because, in fact, the Obama administration's position is quite clear on the record that there is no reason at this point for the United States to use or to contemplate the use of military force against Iran, as long as Iran does not make a move indicating that it is moving to a breakout capability. That is to say, kicking out the IAEA inspection in the inspection mechanism inside Iran, which continues to operate. And as long as that's the case, the Obama administration clearly is not contemplating the use of force, regardless of what happens in these talks. So it's really quite misleading for him to say that.
I mean, Tehran's set to meet with the US and its allies indeed about its nuclear program just a few days now. How is the ambassador's statement going to affect that meeting and the way the talks develop, do you think?
I wouldn't expect it to have any impact at all. I don't think the Iranians like the spectacle of the U.S. ambassador to Israel making those sorts of statements, but it's nothing new, and I think that they would write it off essentially as political posturing, as it precisely is the case. And the Iranians are going to go into those talks with a very carefully thought through strategy, which is aimed at both making sure that the talks don't break down on account of the Iranian behavior,